Hi, welcome back to Magnesia with me, Miss Vidari. Well, how are you doing today, guys? Are you in a good condition? Well, hopefully all of you are in a good condition today. As usual, before we talk about our topic today, let's first review about our previous topic. So last meeting we have discussed about these adverbs. Okay, adverbs is kata keterangan. It can be used to describe the time, situation, or a condition. In this case, the adverb that is used is describing the time. Okay, we have discussed three adverbs: still, yet, and already. Still is used to describe something that is ongoing, sesuatu yang sedang terjadi, masih terjadi saat ini. So let's take a look to the example. The first one we have, do you still live with your parents? Do you still live with your parents? Apakah kamu masih tinggal dengan orang tuamu? The next example we have, he was sick, but he still goes to work. He was sick, but he still goes to work. Dia sakit, tapi dia tetap pergi ke kerja. The next adverb is yet. Yet is used to describe something that has not happened. Jadi sesuatu yang belum terjadi. Dia belum terjadi. For example, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Apakah kita sudah sampai di sana? It can also be used to describe about an expectation, ekspektasi kita. Are we there yet? Apakah kita udah sampai di sana? The next one, they haven't paid me yet. They haven't paid me yet. Mereka belum membayarku. They haven't paid me yet. And the last adverb is already. Let's say it. Already. Oke, kalau still tadi mendeskripsikan sesuatu yang masih, yet yang belum, already itu digunakan untuk mendeskripsikan sesuatu yang sudah. For example, she has already sent it. She has already sent it. Dia sudah mengirimkan itu. She has already sent it. The next one kita punya, I've already seen that movie. I've already seen that movie. Aku sudah menonton film itu. I've already seen that movie. Okay, so that is about our review about the previous topic. Jadi itu sedikit review kita mengenai topik kemarin. If you forgot about it, you just need to re-click the link that we used for live yesterday. Jadi kalian kalau lupa bisa klik aja link yang kita gunakan untuk live kemarin. Now, let's talk about our topic today. So today we're not going to discuss about adverb again, but we're going to discuss about a little, a few, little, and few. Okay, so semua kata ini, a little, and then a few, is used to describe something that is in a little amount, sedikit. Oke, jadi dalam bahasa Indonesia, a little dan a few memiliki makna yang sama, yaitu sedikit atau tidak banyak. Oke, meanwhile, few and little tanpa a, dia digunakan untuk mendeskripsikan sesuatu yang sedikit. Bedanya apa? Well, a little atau a few, dia digunakan untuk mendeskripsikan sesuatu yang sedikit tapi masih cukup untuk digunakan. Tapi cukup. Meanwhile, little and few, sedangkan little dan juga few, dia digunakan untuk menyatakan sesuatu yang sedikit dan tidak cukup. The rules of using this quantifier is the same. Jadi aturan pakainya kurang lebih sama. A little dan little, and little, must be followed by uncountable noun. Meanwhile, a few and few They must be followed by countable noun. Apa sih maksudnya? Well, uncountable noun, uncountable. Dia dari kata uncountable. Un berarti tidak, count itu hitung, able itu bisa. Uncountable berarti tidak bisa dihitung. So, we use a little and little dengan kata benda yang tidak bisa dihitung. For example, water, flour, salt, sugar, tea, coffee, milk, dan sebagainya. Meanwhile, countable noun itu adalah the opposite of uncountable. Berarti bendanya bisa dihitung. So we use few and a few dengan countable noun, benda yang bisa dihitung. For example, markers, tables, laptops, board, cameras, dan lain-lain. Okay, so now let's take a look deeper on how to use a little, a few, little, and few. So the first one, let's talk about a little. You can see it on your screen, kalian bisa perhatikan di layar kalian. So, when do we use a little? We use a little to describe uncountable noun, jumlah dari benda yang tidak bisa dihitung. Let's take a look to the example yang ada di buku kalian. The first one, we have a little water. A little water. Let's say it with me. A little water. Sedikit air. Next one, we have a little rice. A little rice. Let's say it. A little rice. Sedikit nasi. Well, rice juga tidak bisa dihitung. Next, we have a little sugar. A little sugar. Let's say it. A little sugar. Sedikit gula. And then the next one, we have a little money. A little money. Sedikit uang. A little money. Well, di sini money itu termasuk benda yang tidak bisa dihitung. Kenapa? Karena kita tidak menghitung lembar uangnya, tapi jumlah atau nominal uangnya yang tertera di kertasnya itu. That's why money disebut uncountable noun. Now, let's move to the second rules. A little is used after the verb. Jadi a little itu digunakan setelah kata kerja. For the example, kita punya it rained a little during the night. It rained a little during the night. Let's say it with me. It rained a little during the night. Tadi malam sedikit hujan. Next example kita punya, she grumbled a little about having to wait. She grumbled a little about having to wait. Grumble itu adalah menggerutu. She grumbled a little about having to wait. Dia sedikit menggerutu karena harus menunggu. So di sini ketika dia di pair dengan verb, dia tetap berarti sedikit. Next, yang C. A little can be used before unfavorable adjective or adverb. Jadi dia a little bisa digunakan sebelum unfavorable kata sifat atau kata keterangan yang artinya berubah menjadi sedikit atau agak. Unfavorable adjective itu adalah adjektif yang kurang menguntungkan, yang maknanya cukup negatif. Let's take a look to the example. The first one we have a little anxious. A little anxious. Let's say it with me. A little anxious. The next one we have a little impatiently. A little impatiently. Let's say it. A little impatiently. Sedikit tidak sabaran. So di sini impatiently itu adalah adverb, bukan adjective, karena dia berakhiran ly. The next one we have a little annoyed. A little annoyed. Let's say it with me. A little annoyed. Sedikit terganggu. The next one we have a little unwillingly. A little unwillingly. Let's say it. A little unwillingly. Cukup atau sedikit tidak berkenan. Next. Oh, there's also a note when you use a little with unfavorable adjective or adverb. Jadi ketika a little dipasangkan dengan unfavorable adjective atau adverb, dia bisa diganti dengan kata rather, menjadi rather anxious, atau Rather annoyed. Rather annoyed. Next, a little juga bisa digunakan sebelum comparative adjective atau adverb. Let's take a look to the example. So here we have the ruler should be a little longer. The ruler should be a little longer. Penggarisnya harusnya sedikit lebih panjang. Can't you speak a little louder? Can't you speak a little louder? Let's say it with me. Can't you speak a little louder? Bisakah kamu berbicara sedikit lebih keras? Can't you speak a little louder? Okay, that is how you use a little. Next one, we're gonna talk about how do we use a few. So you can see it on your screen too. Kalian bisa perhatikan di layar. So there, a few juga memiliki arti yang sedikit dan sedikit tapi cukup. We use it with countable noun. Let's take a look to the example. Di sini kita punya a few people. A few tables, a few books. Let's say it with me. A few people, a few tables, a few books. Sedikit orang, sedikit meja, sedikit buku. Next, the example on the sentence, contoh dalam kalimat, you can see it on the bottom. Kalian bisa perhatikan di bawahnya. Kita punya, this library has a few books. This library has a few books. Perpustakaan ini memiliki sedikit buku. This library has a few books. Next, we also have a few boys played badminton. A few boys played badminton. Sedikit anak laki-laki bermain badminton. Bulu tangkis. The next one we have little and few. Seperti yang tadi. Just like what I said before, little and few means sedikit, tapi dia tidak cukup. Jadi uangnya kurang, sedikit banget. Okay, little is used with uncountable noun and few used with countable noun. Let's take a look to the example. Mari kita perhatikan contohnya. So, little tanpa artikel a digunakan sebelum uncountable noun, benda yang tidak dapat dihitung. For the example, little sugar. Little sugar. Let's say it with me. Little sugar. Sedikit gula. Next one we have little water. Little water. Sedikit air. Little water. Next we have little money. Little money. Little money. Sedikit uang. And the next we have little gas. Little gas. Let's say it. Little gas. Sedikit gas. The example of using little in a sentence, dia akan menjadi Mother can't make tea because has only little sugar. Mother can't make tea because has only little sugar. Ibu tidak bisa membuat teh karena hanya memiliki sedikit gula. The next example we have she wants to buy a good bag but she has little money. She wants to buy a good bag but she has little money. Dia tidak bisa membeli tas yang bagus karena dia memiliki sedikit uang. And the last we have few. Few digunakan dengan countable noun. For example, we have few people. Few people. Sedikit orang. Few tables. Few tables. Sedikit meja. Few books. Few books. Sedikit buku. Let's take a look at the example in a sentence. Mari kita perhatikan contohnya dalam satu kalimat. Let's say it with me. So we have the chairs are few so good. Few, so I can't take a seat. Let's say it with me. The chairs are few, so I can't take a seat. The chairs are few, so I can't take a seat. Kursi-kursinya hanya ada sedikit. Aku tidak bisa duduk. And the last kita punya, the meeting was cancelled because only few people came. The meeting was cancelled because only few people came. Meetingnya di-cancel, dibatalkan, karena hanya sedikit orang yang datang. Well, that is how you use a little, a few, little, and few. So, these words means sedikit, tapi penggunaannya berbeda. When you use little and few with article a, it means sedikit tapi enough, but enough, tapi cukup. When you use little and few without article, ketika kalian menggunakan little and few tanpa artikel a, berarti dia berarti sedikit dan tidak cukup. Well, that is about few, little, a little, and a few for our first section. Now let's go to a 5-minute breaks. I'll see you in 5 minutes. Bye!